I'm hungry.
He is sitting here eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with one piece of bread because he doesn't believe in 2 pieces of bread. This is what I think is so stupid, okay? He'll have 1 piece of bread with peanut butter and jelly on it and then not be full and go get another piece of bread and put peanut butter and jelly. Why don't you just start off with a whole 2-piece bread sandwich? Because you know you're just going to have 2 pieces of bread anyway.
Mm-mm. First off, that's keto bread that she bought me.
It doesn't matter if it's keto bread or not. You're still going to eat 2 pieces of bread. You're just going to eat them separately.
I'm only eating 1 because I'm on my weight loss. I hit, 211 and a half pounds is my starting point.
What? You haven't weighed that much in long. You haven't made that much since your shoulders were really big from all that muscle you used to have.
I know, back muscle I used to have. But so that's what I weighed yesterday. And I was like, okay, that's enough of that. It's enough of that. I ain't got but like 52 days till we go on that Alaska cruise. I've got to fit in that tuxedo.
First of all, 52 days. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with all this fat I got going on over here.
I can help you out with that, baby.
Dress.
I can help you out.
I'll have to buy me a fat dress. Let's say good morning to. Yes, a fat dress.
A moo-moo?
No, fatter than that.
Fatter than that?
Yeah,
okay.
Uh-huh.
What's fatter than a moo-moo, y'all? Put it in the comments.
So we want to say good morning to everyone that's joining us, everyone that's coming over from Eddie's show.
That's right. Eddie comes on at 7:30 now. We're at 8 o'clock, and 8:30 is See Me Traveling.
So we got a great morning lineup now.
How about that?
So let's say good morning to the Gaylords. Good morning, Gaylords.
Good morning, Gaylords.
And Alicia's Adventures in Cruising.
Good morning, Elisa.
And JNS Adventures.
JNS, what's going on?
And the Z Show.
Z-Man.
So Lal Jones brings us our quote of the day.
Hey, let's see what it is.
Here we go.
Stillness is where creativity and solutions to problems are found. That's from Eckhart. And that's why a lot of people do good thinking when they're in the bathroom because you're still in there.
That's stupid.
Well, yeah, I'm sitting in there taking a shower. I'm like, hey, got an idea. And then I don't have any paper to write on, though. It'd be all wet if I did.
Good morning to Bam Manola.
Bam Manola, good morning to you.
Good grief. I just don't know what to say. Good morning with On Deck with CB. They're back home from their great travels.
Yeah, I hope y'all had a great cruise.
Yeah. So hey, if you guys want to be our guest on the Saturday Stroll and tell us all about your adventures and the vlogs that you took and you're going to be putting up on your channel, you let us know. We got room for you.
Yeah, we want to get y'all on this Saturday if you can do it.
That's right.
We want to hear about it firsthand.
And good morning to Shanster.
Shanster travels. You get a squeaky too.
And Keisha.
Keisha, you get double squeaky just because.
And Adventure Time with Jim and Crystal.
Hey, Adventure Time with Jim and Crystal. Good morning to you. And they're saying good morning to all you beautiful people.
And Scott Smith.
Hey, Scott says good morning. He is driving and listening. That's a normal routine there for Scott. Scott, we're so glad that you are here with us, driving and listening. Woo! And there's Bone Tired Traveler saying good morning, y'all.
Good morning. And Eddie Lugo Studios.
Yo. Eddie had his show on this morning, and now he's rolled over into here with us, and we're going to roll to See Me after us.
And the Cruise Nuts are joining us from Facebook.
Good morning, Cruise Nut.
And Destination Fun.
Destination Fun. You get a different horn. How about that?
And On Deck with CB. Robin, you are not fat. Girlfriend, all you see is from my neck up on the show. You don't see from my neck bottom. I'm one of them big bottom girls.
I look like a light bulb.
You know, they say, do you have a apple shape? Do you have a pear shape? Do you have a banana shape?
I think a light bulb shape is more appropriate.
But mine would be an upside down light bulb.
Upside down light bulb?
Yeah, because you screw it in this
that'd be like a giant head with a little teeny tiny little.
Okay, whatever. I have an extreme pear shape. How about that?
Let's check it out.
And Law Jones says, does the cow come with the moo-moo?
The cow yeah, moo. If you get a moo-moo and you have it, what about that cow pattern, the black and white cow pattern? That would be kind of cool, wouldn't it?
I don't know. And good morning to the astute tourist.
Good morning, Jimmy.
And here's Lori. Lori Barber's just pinky waving at everybody.
Pinky
Good morning. So what is our topic today, Mr. Dot? Here, wait a minute. Here, let's read these.
Oh, we're still on the sunrise. They're still on it.
Still on the sunrise.
We get back home Saturday. How about that? I'll run it by Adam regarding next Saturday. and we'll let you know. Oh, you don't even get back till Saturday. Well, yeah.
Wow, I'm jealous,
Yeah.
first of all.
Yeah,
I'm jealous. I think there should be a rule. If you watch our channel and you subscribe to our channel, when you go on a cruise, you have to take us with you.
Yep. You got to pack this up.
That reminds me of Lenny. Lenny was our very first subscriber. She was so sweet. She sent us a picture.
Yes, she did.
When we were on vacation. She was on vacation. She was on a cruise ship. And she said, look, I took you guys with us. And she had a cocktail on the nightstand with one of our coasters. She says, I took you on the cruise with us and you're having an awesome time. I'm like, oh, Lenny, we love you.
And it's great because she's on a 28-day cruise, followed by a 7-day cruise. Jennifer from Embarkation Nation says, hello, everybody.
And what is Eddie saying here?
Debbie is all in her head. Come on, Robin. You've got nothing to worry about. As long as Chet loves you, nothing matters. On deck with CB. Sea Lake Journeys, capiche.
There you go. And good morning to Kathy Mills.
Hey, Kathy. Good morning to you.
Okay, so we do have a topic for this show today.
It's called cruising.
It's called cruising.
We are a cruising channel. We do like to talk about cruising. Any questions and comments about cruising, throw them in the chat. If we don't know the answer, we'll make one up, or we'll ask somebody in the chat to give us an intelligent answer. How about that?
An intelligent answer. Okay.
That's right.
All right, so what are you starting
Oh,
with?
yeah, we do have a couple of news items this morning. Here we go. NCL, Norwegian Cruise Lines, is topping them off. Frank Del Rio, y'all remember him? He's the head of NCL. Well, guess what? He's stepping down on June 30th. Yep, he's the last of the big three CEOs.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
Coming out of the pandemic, the Carnival head chairman left, and Royal Caribbean's head chairman left, and they all got replaced right as soon as COVID was out. And Frank Del Rio hung in there, and he's hanging in until June 30th, and then he's going to get out.
Okay.
So I don't blame him. It's probably been a rough couple of years.
I don't know either.
But I got really great news coming from Norwegian.
All right, what is it?
Because, we're having a Norwegian group cruise next year.
We are.
And the only thing I didn't like was I said, oh, man, I don't want to do that old muster. I don't want to do that old muster drill.
Jeez. And they're going back to the old way of sitting there and listening to the whole presentation, blah, 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 blah.
But they changed it back.
What?
That's right. The people complained. The people said, we don't want to do that. We want to do the e-muster drill. So Norwegian says, as of April 1st, between April 1st and April 30th, all of the Norwegian ships will be going back to e-muster. The crowd goes wild. So when we do our group cruise next year, we're not going to have to do that crazy muster. We're going to get to do the e-muster, y'all.
Yay, I love it. I hate that crazy thing. And Shannon from Chancellor Child's reminding everyone to hit that thumbs up.
Oh, yes. Thank you for
And
that.
good morning to Paul from PSV Odyssey.
Don't forget to check out Paul Vines on Facebook to find out what's going on YouTube. And go to the PSV Odyssey channel and see what Paul's got cooking over there.
And of course, we got the congratulations for yay, the e-muster.
Yay, e-muster.
I know, right? So the astute tourist, Chet and Robin, what is your favorite cruise line? The one that is leaving with us on it.
You know it. I tell you what, we just love cruising, so we love them all. Probably if we had to pick one that was a slight favorite, it probably would be Princess right now. But to be fair, we haven't gone on that Norwegian cruise yet. And we have not gone on MSC, which we also have an MSC cruise booked the week before the Norwegian cruise.
But we have gone on, we're platinum on Carnival and Princess, and we have been on Royal Caribbean.
Yes.
And good morning to the avid fisherman.
Hey, Bigfoot is in the house driving and listening. Right on, avid fisherman, our local resident Bigfoot. You get a double squeaky this morning.
So I'm so glad they're bringing back the e-muster because, golly, I just can't take that other stuff. It's just,
there was years in the past where we were standing out on the deck of a Carnival ship. It was 100 degrees, and we're all wearing our life vests, and we're all like this up on the deck waiting there for like an hour, and people are starting to almost pass out.
Yep. Well, we weren't going to mention this. We were going to wait for Eddie, but this is from Facebook user. This is Cruise Nuts.
Also, congratulate Eddie Lugo Studios for his 1,000 subscriber mark yesterday. He hit. Congratulations, Eddie Lugo! And the crowd goes wild.
And the pig.
The pig goes wild, flapping his ear.
Congratulations, Eddie. I know that it's A lot of channels don't. That's not part of their goal, but there is a sense of accomplishment.
That's right. It's a big accomplishment, and you got there. You made it.
Mm-hmm.
Woo-hoo! How about that?
It is a sense of accomplishment, and a lot of people don't care about the money that they're going to make or anything like that. But it's almost like a rite of passage.
How about that?
Right, you made it.
Yeah, there you go. Rite of passage. That's a good term right there.
And let me see. What does Elisa say here?
The pictures were cute from those old drills. Laugh out loud.
Yeah.
That's about it. Oh yeah,
that is about it.
Being there in real life though, woohoo!
Yeah, I almost passed out one time. That was back when they stood you out on deck wearing your life jacket, stacked shoulder to shoulder with everybody that was supposed to be in that life jacket with you, like 4 and 5 rows deep. And I almost passed out on deck. And I was like, oh, God.
I had to drag her out of the crowd and get the life vest off of her. And they go, what are you doing? I says, hey, back up. She's fixing to pass out.
Here we go.
The Gaylors say, I did my status match request for MSC and they gave me silver to match my carnival gold.
Yes. So we've done the same thing. Yes. And when we go on MSC, we are going to be platinum. Mm-hmm. And forget how long it is that you have to book a cruise again with them. If you do within a certain time frame or whatever, and a certain length of cruise, you actually get to keep that status. So we're excited about that too.
Yeah, so we're going to try to book one while we're on the ship, and even if it's just a short one, so we can lock that status in.
Yes, and everybody's telling Eddie congratulations.
That's right. Let them hands clap. Let them horns honk. Let them squeaky toys squeak.
And so, Adventure Time with Jim and Crystal, does every princess ship play the Love Boat horn? The answer is yes.
Yipper.
Every princess ship, when she leaves a port, will play the theme of the Love Boat on their horn. Now, we've been on a ship before where the captain came on with extreme apologies. He was so sorry that it was going to be the traditional because
the horn
they have more than one horn that actually plays the tune.
Yeah.
And there was something in his horn system that wouldn't work, and it wouldn't make the sounds the right tones.
Yeah, it wouldn't do all the it only had a couple of them, so they said, we'll just have to do this.
And he seemed to be more upset by it than the passengers were.
Yeah, you're on your second rum punch, so you don't care. Like, oh well.
Yeah, and what is Eddie saying here?
Hit that mark around 7:15 last night. Alice is more thrilled than me. I want to wait at least 2 more days before celebrating for sure. Thanks, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And good morning to CME Traveling.
See me traveling. That's right, Kurt and Marcia coming up next behind us. Don't forget them.
Mm-hmm. And here's what they have to say.
MSC stats to keep is within a year. Okay.
Within a year.
Within a year.
I knew it was some time frame you had to do it.
We'll make sure we jump on that then. On Deck with CB says, how long did it take for MSC to get back to you regarding status match?
Well, the thing is that I forget how you prove that your status match. I don't know. When you booked it, how did they ask us?
I don't know. I booked it a year ago. I have to go back and look. But I wrote it down.
Oh,
it's hard to get information from them too.
2 days.
It took 2 days for yeah, okay.
For the status to be
probably the same for me, but like I said, I booked it like a year ago, and it's the only one I've booked, and I haven't really paid much attention to it since. But I got to get back on with that one.
Yeah, isn't Princess the Love Boat?
Yes, it is.
So the original TV show, The Love Boat, was a Princess cruise line ship.
It sure was.
Sure was.
Going up and down the West Coast over there, going to Ensenada and Cabo and all that with Captain Steubing and Gopher.
So I have a great thing that came up today. So I like to watch, I don't know what the name of the show is. It's something about people that live in Alaska. Okay. They live in Alaska. They don't it's not made up stuff. These people actually live in Alaska. It's like a documentary thing. Well, they had this guy, he's they're fishermen. And in Alaska, it's required that they have this bodysuit that is insulated and is a life preserver in case they fall overboard or something. And they literally, their body can float on top of the water, laid back, and it's got a headrest and everything in case you're knocked out, you won't go under the water. And it's bright orange, so they can see you if a helicopter or plane is flying over. You're like spotted in the water like a beacon, right?
You look like a big orange otter floating around on your back out there.
Yeah, I'm huge, right? And so they have to test them every year to make sure that they don't have leaks in them or anything. Because when they come and they check their boat every year, they also check that to make sure that's not leaking, because it's supposed to also keep you from hypothermia as well.
Yes.
If you fall in the water. And so I like that show. And then I came across these 6 pediatricians that tested swallowing Legos to see what happened.
What
right?
did happen?
So they passed them through their body and it was
They
fine.
swallowed Legos
Mhm.
and just pooped them
Yeah,
out.
the little head Legos. And some of the little head Legos actually stuck together.
Oh, not the big pieces.
No,
of
not
Legos.
the big pieces.
Little
The little
tiny.
ones that you're not supposed to give children, small children.
Okay.
So, in talking about that, would you be a tester for something bizarre like that for a cruise ship? For example, if passengers had to have these bodysuits that are like these life jackets like they do in Alaska, would you be a tester for that? Would you put this suit on and jump overboard off the cruise ship and float around for a couple hours to see if it would work?
Now, the test has to be in Alaska where the water is 50 degrees, even in summer.
Right. Or even in the Caribbean where the current is so strong, you can get washed out to sea for, miles instantly. So thinking about crazy testing like that, would you volunteer to test something crazy on a cruise ship like that?
You mean like maybe testing a guy's burger with a fried egg on it?
No,
I'd test that.
I'm meaning something more extreme. Let's see what's going on in the chat.
Elisa says, laugh out loud. I was talking about the Love Boat last night on my live.
Oh, were you?
Oh, how did I miss her live last
Because
night?
I went to bed because I came home. I was exhausted.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
On deck with CB.
I'll come home and I'll say, I'm exhausted. I'm going to bed. I'm eating dinner in bed. And then he just kind of follows me.
On deck with CB says, I sent everything. He says, what? I sent everything they asked for and haven't heard from them yet. It's been about 3 weeks.
Oh, I would touch base with them again.
Yeah, I'm going to touch base with ours now. I'm talking about it too to make sure ours, because it's been so long now.
Yeah.
Maybe they didn't do mine. I think they did.
We better chat.
Yeah.
And good morning to Will G.
Will G says, good morning, all working and listening. Oh, you get a double squeaky for working. And the Gaylors say on Uncle Google, I'll put in MSC status match, and it went to the form. I had to send them a copy of my Carnival status statement that shows your status and cruises.
Did you do that?
No, I don't remember doing that. So I got to get busy. I'm making some notes, y'all. Hey, see, sometimes we learn stuff on this show too.
Yeah, we learn things on our own show. The Astute Tourist says that's called an exposure suit. Yes, we use them in the fire service as well. And this one was amazing. It had like an inner tube built around the middle of your body, and it had this big thing your head laid on. And these 2 guys, they were just out there floating around. He's like, I could take a nap. This takes the pressure off my back. This feels good.
And then the other guy goes, uh-oh, mine's leaking.
And the booze cruise is in 222 days.
222 days for the booze cruise.
Here's cruise nuts.
Oh, Legos with hurt coming out. Watch out. Ouch. Yeah, I can't imagine a Lego not hurting coming out.
I know, right? Well, it was just those teeny tiny ones. There's some really small Legos, and it was the heads of these little people.
See, I think of Legos. I think of those like 1 inch long ones with the 6 circles on top.
No,
I'm not swallowing that.
Not that one. I don't know what Law Jones is saying here.
Think jump could do you in.
Oh, that jump could do you in, jumping over the cruise ship.
Oh, yeah. Right, that could do you in. Sure enough.
Here we go.
On deck with CB, the email I got back from them came from MSC Voyagers Club.
Okay, well, there you go.
That's their loyalty program thing.
Did you write that down?
Yeah, yes, I did. The Astute Tourist says, I would test the new line of whiskey.
Okay, well, there you go. Thinking about the drink package, if you sat in one spot and had drank whiskey, how would you be able to stay on the bar? I mean, stay on the bar stool? Would you be able to get back to your cabin? So he wants to participate in that kind of.
Oh yeah, there's going to be some wacky tests going on, no doubt about it. Simi Traveler says, nope, those type of jobs are for folks that the company doesn't mind losing.
So maybe that would be the answer to Carnival's problems with fights and things on deck. Yeah. Put them in one of them suits, chunk them overboard, and say, hey, the Coast Guard's coming to pick you up.
Oh, I like it. That's a great idea right there. Throw them in a big orange suit.
And good morning to It's a Cruise Life.
Good morning. It's a Cruise Life all the way over from the UK.
That's right.
Where I imagine it's really cold this morning.
And what's Eddie saying?
Duplo, Chet.
Duplo. I don't know what that means.
Duplo.
Okay.
I don't know. It means Duplo.
What else you got?
Morning. What else do I got? Oh, I
I
lost
don't
my
know. What
notes
else
right
do
here.
you got?
Oh, Disney has decided to continue to stick with the old muster drill. Just in case you got any Disney fans out there, everybody going back to the e-muster, but Disney saying, nope, we're going to keep the old one. So that seemed kind of odd that they would be holding in like that for this.
Well, you just never know, right?
There you go. I don't know what's going on over here.
I'm putting up the link for It's a Cruise Life.
Oh, okay.
They've been coming to our show, and they have 182 subscribers now. You know,
Let's give them the 200.
well, I don't like saying that. We're not a promoter. We want you to subscribe and support their channel. We just don't want you to subscribe and say, "Hey, I subscribe to you." So I just did that because I like them.
I do too. Anybody wears a tux, man, dress up like
That's
that.
right.
I love it.
Here's Lori Barber.
Lori says, I'm a crazy woman. I'm all for testing.
I would do the testing too. I just would. I think that if they had, especially if it was some onboard credit, if you do this crazy testing, we'll give you some free onboard credit. For $100 onboard credit, I might do some crazy testing.
Here they come up. Hey, we want you to try out this new Carnival suntan lotion. Well, what's in it? Well, we can't tell you. Just smear it on all over yourself and let's see what happens.
I'd try it. I would. But yeah, how much onboard credit am I going to get for this? Because, I mean, you got to keep in mind that being a tester of things means you also might have some unpleasant side effects from it.
That's right.
So if my skin, starts peeling off or something, I want enough onboard credit that it's going to make up the difference.
You turned purple like a beet. You didn't get sunburned, but you walked in looking like a big old vegetable.
And good morning to Jack in the shop.
Jack in the shop. Good morning.
What else we got?
That's it. I ran out of stuff.
So here's Lori Barber.
Maybe the kids on Disney, they feel they need for better explaining.
And
that could be.
I wonder too. And good morning to Ocean to Ocean Travel. Good morning, you guys. So nice to have you with us.
Ocean to Ocean.
And I was telling Chet, I wonder if Disney does that because too many people are really not grasping it. The baby's taking a nap, or I had to go change the baby or something like that, and they're missing, and it's delaying ships as well. Because when you're traveling with children, it can interfere with the schedule. Let's just face it. Something happens with one of the kids, and the schedule is now interrupted.
I don't know. I've never been on a Disney cruise. Don't know much about them. I know that it costs a lot more. I've looked at the pricing on them.
But that's a good point, that the children may need a little bit more explaining of how this all works. And don't worry, we're going to get you with your parents, and that, as well as parents saying, "Oh, my kid was in the kids club. When am I supposed to go to the kids club and get them?" Maybe it was explaining more, because when you travel with children, it is totally different.
Yeah, because we don't know how Disney does things. So maybe somebody who's been on there can tell us what the difference is. And maybe that's why they're sticking with that old mustard drill.
Yeah. And Aber Fishman says he'd be the food taster.
Bigfoot will be the food tester. I love it. I love it. I watched him cook some chicken drumsticks in an air fryer the other day. Man, they look good.
Here we go.
Oh, right. A Gaylor say, I don't think I want to do the ECW. When I did my ice water rescue training, I did not like that.
Oh, okay.
They cut a hole in the lake and we jumped in. Instant panic. It went away fast, but not again. I know what you're talking about there, John. Let me tell you what, you get in some thermal water like that, and for me, my breath just went, it's like I instantly could not breathe.
Well, I think it's just an automatic reaction of your body. And I think that's the beginning of
hypothermia.
Should your body go into shock or not?
Yeah.
To protect itself.
Yep. Yeah, that cold water ain't for me. I'll stick with the warm stuff down here.
Yeah, right.
Law Jones says Moonlight used a special sun lotion. Their skin couldn't breathe, and it made her sick. So
there are some sunscreens now that have I really don't know what the ingredient is in it, but when you spray it on, it's a lot of them are spray. When you spray it on your skin, it feels almost like plastic. It's almost like a plastic coating. And we were clearing the lot out next door to us, and we got in poison oak. And what the doctor prescribed for us, it felt like plastic on your skin. It felt like this plastic coating on your skin so that you wouldn't scratch it and make it spread. So I'm wondering if some of those sunscreens have something like that, and that's why you feel like your skin can't breathe.
Maybe.
Chet likes the good old fashioned lotion that you rub on and leaves white spotches and splashes. And
Yeah, that way I know it's on there. If I look and I see white stuff all over me, I'm like, I got it on. Yes, I didn't miss a spot.
I don't know why he's so concerned about that. You can rub it in and all the way and not still be covered on your whole body. You don't need to leave it white to know that it's covered.
Here, you want to rub some lotion on me?
No, I don't.
Some lotion. It rubs some lotion on my skin.
It doesn't either. Come on, we need to get on with it. We got 4 more minutes.
Oh, we only got
on
4
this show.
more minutes anyway, right? I know it's going by fast here on this Tuesday morning. Did y'all know yesterday was the first day of spring?
I did not know until I heard it on CME Traveling on my way to work.
I know. Kurt came on. Well, you know, I had a sign over here on the back of this. I erased it now, but it said first day of spring, and I drew a picture of a spring, and then forgot all about it. And then Kurt comes on talking about spring cleaning.
Talking about spring cleaning.
So I went out and pressure washed my driveway. How about that?
How about that?
And I did that Sunday, pressure washing everything. Let me tell you what, I got sore. I was out there for about 4 hours with a pressure washer, and I didn't feel it at the time. But yesterday when I went to the gym, I was like, oh my gosh, my shoulders. Oh, wow, that really hurts.
Mm-hmm. So here's Lori Barber.
My younger brother was always streaked by sunscreen.
Yeah.
Me
and
too.
good morning, James. Good morning. So I watched your little, you had a little short video about your cruise that you just got off. First of all, it thrilled my heart to know that you had such a great time and made such great friends. I wish we could have been there with you. I really do, but we just can't always do that. But you are so appreciative for being able to have that experience. And I just loved it. I loved it so much.
I only got to see part of it, so I'm going to go back and watch it again this morning. She was watching on one screen, and I was watching Eddie on the other screen. So I'm going to get over there and watch it again because I could tell it was really heartfelt. It really meant a lot to James to get on that cruise.
And James, so we still don't have a guest for Saturday, for the Saturday stroll. If you want to be the guest on our show Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern Central Time and tell us about your cruise, we'd love to have you and your wife or just you.
I'll bring Cindy too. Come on.
Yes. We'd love to have you guys on our show and tell us what it's like to go on a cruise for the first time and how with Helping Hands with Cruising. We would love to have you guys as a guest. So let us know in the chat. Here we go. So here's Jack in the shop.
I stayed in the shop Sunday.
Oh, they're talking about
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You stay in that shop and get some work done.
Mm-hmm.
I know I got some work done around here finally, some pressure cleaning. But I'll be doing some more tree trimming now coming up. Yippee-ki-yay, because spring has sprung and all the trees are
spring has sprung.
You know, the pollen's floating around out there. But hey, it's a beautiful 45 degrees right now here.
Yeah, right?
So I'm going to go out there and get busy here in a little bit.
So here's Kathy Mills.
I watched James' video as well, and it was very touching.
It really was.
So happy for them.
He's just such a sweet and honest person. Him and Cindy both. They are the sweetest people, and I really wish we could have met them in person.
Well, maybe we will. Who knows? On next year's group cruise, maybe if it all works out.
I know,
that'd be great.
It would be awesome if it would work out. Mm-hmm. And he cruises with mobility issues as well.
That's right.
So, it's not always easy to travel away from home when you have mobility issues. But he was talking about the fabulous people he met and that they're lifelong friends now and they're basically family. That's how great that they kicked it off with each other. And we're just so excited he got to do that.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it felt like a first time cruise. Only the few minutes I saw of it, I was like, wow, you feel that electricity again. You know?
I know, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's time for Robin to go to work.
Yep, time for Handicap to get over to the CME Traveling Show.
So I hate the fact that I couldn't stay longer, but CME Traveling comes up after us. So make sure you raid on over there. Until tomorrow morning, we will see you guys around the channel.
See you around the channel.